Hey, welcome back to another video. Got a basic rail blueprint book I made I wanted to show a bit about. So I've got the tracks. The tracks are grid aligned so that you can just snap them together. And I've also got a longer track that is also grid aligned, but it has power poles in it already. Then I've got some stations. So this is like a little single station here. And I've also got a station with multiple, has the stackers embedded in it already. Then I've got loading station blueprints. So these, they're parameterized. So you can say what item they're loading and what the stack size is. And then it'll calculate and it will request exactly the number of trains that it has materials for so that it can fill up all the trains. Got unloading stations that are the same way, then also some fluid stations. I've got non-elevated intersections. I won't show those because they're pretty basic. Then I've got some elevated intersections here. So, like for this is a trumpet intersection that you would find on like a real interstate. I've also got this test station I included. This is what I use for just testing them in the lab. It's got the trains all set up with 4 different types of stations, and they just cycle through on repeat. So let me speed this up a little bit. So as you can see, works pretty well. I could probably get it to look a bit better, you know, but it is functional the way it is. I'll see if I can improve it later. Now for got a 4-way no left. Pretty basic. You don't actually need left turns as much if you use this type of station since it has turnarounds built into it. But I'll just skip that one, move on to the cloverleaf. Alright, so you can see here the cloverleaf works. A lot of trains like to use these left turn lanes to do sort of like 180 turns and go back the way they came. I don't really like that, but I haven't found a way to stop it. Although it wouldn't be as big of a deal in a real map since you wouldn't have trains wanting to go back the way they came as often. So it does work. I've got it set up so that trains can park on the inside. But if you didn't like that, you could just replace some of these regular signals with chain signals so that the trains wouldn't stop in the intersection. I also built a diverging diamond, but it doesn't perform that well, so it's probably not something I would really want to use. Alright, the another thing I have to show here is just a basic elevated turnaround. You can use this if you want them to turn around here instead of going to the cloverleaf or to another station and turning around. Alright, thanks for watching. The blueprints are available on Factorio prints. Link in the description if you're interested.